going to continue our rainforest painting. Oh, hang on, it's scrambling all over the place. Just see everybody's. Okay. I'm gonna start by mixing the colors, some of these paints real quick. I kind of started earlier, but I didn't finish. So, let's see my palette here. Alright, so let me tell you the colors that I have here. Burnt sienna, burnt umber, raw sienna, Pyrrole red, and yellow. What is this? Pink. This is raw sienna, didn't I say that? Let me check. Might be yellow oxide. I have some yellow, cadmium-free yellow, and some green, light green permanent. These are all Liquitex. And then I have some phthalo green from Arteza. I have some blue, ultramarine blue from Liquitex also. And then I have white and black, and these are the Golden Open acrylics. So I'm gonna mix all these paints with the white and the black in various what do you call it, ratios. And then these are also gonna dry slower because of the white and the black. Alright, so let me get some of this phthalo green. I'm gonna mix them with a light gray, and these are also for the background foliage, because everything in the background is a little bit hey Shannon! I'm gonna change the music real quick. I could go for something chiller. Some piano music. I think that'd be a little better. How are you doing, Shannon? Alright, a little bit of this phthalo green with light gray. And good morning, Clara. How are you doing today? Let me mix a little bit of this ultramarine blue with some slightly darker gray. Not really sure why I'm making this color, but I'll figure it out. Let's add some white to lighten it up. I am good. I am happily busy. Happily busy. I'm doing things, feeling pretty good, you know. Life goes on. I am enjoying being able to go live today, because for the next following weeks, about 3 weeks, I think, I'll be probably streaming on the weekends. Maybe I'll be streaming on the weekends. I'm not sure. I have a mural job that I'll be starting next week, so I won't be able to stream. Maybe I'll go live shortly while I'm painting there, but I don't have a phone that can really withstand too long streaming. So I might go live for like a half an hour or so. Maybe, we'll see. And yeah, but I might go live on the weekend instead. So we'll see. How are you doing, Clara? Are you at work? Or are you taking a break? Yeah, this This is gonna be for the foliage. Some darkened green. Let's get some yellow, maybe for the stuff in the light. I'm actually enjoying this music a little better. I thought I would want to go for something more dynamic and more poppy, but you know what? I think I could go for something a little chiller. Piano relax. Working on a project. What's the project? I'm gonna start working on some of the trees here, so I'm gonna grab some burnt umber and some of this gray. Maybe I'll mix a touch of green in there just to mix it in with the background. Generally I mix a lot more paint, but the golden open paint works much more like an oil paint, so it keeps the paint wet for a much longer time. So then I don't need to mix so much paint. So in a way, it could save you on paint. Although it's an expensive paint, but it's very good quality. That's okay, Clara. You're redesigning a cell sheet? Ah. Do I use dog treats to train? Huh? Oh, yeah, I do use dog treats to train. Actually, not me, but my daughter, rather, is trying to train the dog. Yeah, we do. Let me get some of this. I'll do the same for the burnt sienna. I really like this. I love the burnt versions of the paints much more than the raw. I didn't know at first, but then I realized it's for your work. Ah, you're designing a product. Cool. A dog treat product? A container for dog treats. Cool. This burnt sienna is a little bit lumpy, that's why the color is taking a while to show through. Have to grind all those lumps out. Let me use a touch of this green. And so muting the hue, making it more gray and graying it out will recede, will make the object recede. These trees will seem like they're in the background more. Thinking on the go version so you can carry them around easier. Cool. Maybe something that you can attach to a leash, you know, one of those leashes, a retractable leash. I have a little thingy that sticks on that is for dog poo bags. So maybe there could be another little thing, you know, like a little pouch that you velcro on or you clip on or something onto the handle so that it's always attached. That could be an idea. Okay, let me make another one with this raw sienna. We already have the container. It's a similar container to what you use for mini M&Ms. You need to sell it. To pitch the idea? To sell the idea or the actual product? Are you enjoying this? Sounds fun. Sell the container to pet food companies. Your job is all over the place. Mine too. My job is all over the place too. Doing so many things. Wear all these hats. Okay, I was looking at it today and I was wondering why I put this right about in the middle. This very dominant thing. It should have been more to the side. So what I'm thinking is that I might just erase this leaf right here because I feel like it's in the wrong place, or we'll see. Let's just work on this trunk here. We'll put that a little more in the foreground than the other one. Let's see on this color. Too colorful. I'm gonna add a little bit more gray. One day I'm researching pet food, beauty products, salads and seafood. Yeah, I bet. Otherwise, if you would do the same thing over and over again, it would get so boring. Besides, and you learn about all sorts of things in the process, which is nice because it keeps you going, busy. But I'm thinking this tree will still be behind there, so I don't know, maybe it'll just be like a stump. There are stumps in the rainforest on which other things can grow, you know? Otherwise I don't go behind. I watered down the paint too much. Let's get some green in there. Add some moss to this tree. Just by tapping really slightly. darken it up a little bit. Just around here. I gotta figure out where the light is coming from, the light source. Maybe it's from here, so it goes outwards. We'll have some light on this side and light on that side, maybe. Or just from the top. Not darken it too much because it's still in the distance. Let's have some little vine growing out this tree. Maybe we can let the paint dry a little bit. I'm gonna get that plant there. Okay. Green. Phthalo green, a little bit of gray. Here we have a pretty dark base. Let me get a little bit more dark gray here. A darker gray. Oh, this will be good for just the base. The base color. So right now I'm not working with a particular reference photo, but I have studied, I have looked for a long time over a lot of reference photos, so I'm trying my best to remember what I've seen. And to be honest, I mean, working from a reference photo is very, very valuable because it teaches you. Some of my best works are from a reference photo, but working intuitively without help, without a photo in front of you that you're trying to copy every single thing can be also pretty liberating. But you do have to have a base of knowledge from which to draw conclusions about values and colors. And so right now I'm just trusting my memory. I'm relying on my visual memory to help me remember what I've seen. And I'm just starting by putting a coat of a base, a dark base, and then I'll add some highlights and stuff like that. This is basically the shadow color. You know what? I don't think I'm recording this. always record on my camera, on my OBS thing. And I want to save all of this footage because this will probably gonna be the only times that I'll have time and feel like painting this painting. I'm gonna be very busy for the following weeks and months actually to come, which is very good. Okay, let me fill in some of those areas over there with something else, something a little more lighter, a little lighter for a little contrast. Something that could look like plants. A little bluer on that side there. Maybe I came too far out with that. Well, we'll fix that as we come forward. It's all right. I wonder. Let's just get some of the phthalo green, a little bit of this gray, a little bit of white, a touch of blue, maybe a touch more white. This is for the reflection from the top. So reflection on the leaf will always be on top of the leaf, and it'll have a little bit of blue. So you mix that color of the leaf with some white and blue, and that will give that sky reflected off the leaf look. And that's only on top of a leaf that is facing you. And you can see the top of the leaf, and then we'll get to the other colors. get some this green. We're gonna add some yellow to it. Yellow, it's probably, we're going for yellow or green here, but we still want it to be slightly grayed out because it's still in the distance, so you don't want it to be pure color. And this is for when you see the light shining through the leaf, not on top of the leaf. And all these leaves that are with their backs on you, can see the light shining through the leaf. I think. Should I zoom in a little bit so you can see better? Okay, that might be a little better. I can go a little bolder on those reflections, a little brighter. We don't have to make them all uniform. We can give it some speckled appearance to suggest dappled light, which can be very nice touch to make everything feel more mysterious. Some more green, darken it up a little bit, maybe add some actual color here and there. Alright, let's move on. Let's make some more background plants. Green, gray. I have several shades of gray, several values here, so I alternate between them depending on how light or dark I want to get it. Let's go a little darker. just phthalo green and dark and gray. So right here in the foreground, in the background, we really don't want to get too detailed. We want everything to be pretty loose, as loose as you can make it, you know, because being loose is not easy. It's not easy to be loose. Especially if you're a little tight. Getting a little warmer, but still pretty dark. Maybe we can see the light through some of these leaves that are through the back. Brown, that's what I'm missing. Bit of moss to make it more rainforesty. And I was saying I want to add a little bit of a vine on it. Maybe a liner brush. Do I have a good liner brush? Oh, here we go. I love liner brushes. They are my favorite brushes, some of my favorite brushes. They can do so many things. And it's just a little bit of, they only hold a little bit of paint so you don't feel like the paintbrush. Sometimes you feel like the paintbrush is using so much paint, and to clean it's a lot, but the liner brushes can do a lot of, you can do a lot of things with them, and they don't waste a lot of paint. see, can you see all the way up? Sorry, excuse my head. Some leaves. They don't need to be perfect, just an indication of leaves. Kind of just tapping. I'm loading it up really well, and then I'm just tapping. I don't actually want to leave a lot of relief, like a lot of paint behind. I'm going back and grabbing the excess. If I am going to leave some textures, I want to focus on the foreground to do textures. It's happened very many times that in my inexperienced past I've painted something and I left too much texture, and then when I was painting on top of it, like the foreground for example, something that would be over it, you could see the textures in the background, and that's not ideal. So I'm trying to leave as little paint as possible. Behind. Make some of those plants at the bottom of this. another brush for the leaves. It's still small, but it's shorter. I forgot to let everyone know in the Discord that I'm going live. Always forget something. Let's make a little rock. Oh, pretty gray, but also brown and green, grayish green. Darker, a little greener. Locking in some rocks. Oh, let me zoom out now. Maybe I'll just work on this portion. No, I should work on the whole thing at once. Otherwise, I risk one part looking different from the other part. Sorry about my face. Alright. The other side. Welcome to the other side. Oh. A little lighter for the distance. Okay, let's add some highlights. Lighter gray, lighter green. Pretty subtle. We don't need to go crazy with detail. And I think we can go a little bit lighter on some of these. Just on the top. Just like a little extra highlight. Doesn't have to be on all of them because some of them are in the shade. Like these ones here. Maybe on this one a little bit. Miriam. Hi. How are you today? On this hot summer day. It's a hot day here in Pennsylvania today. But it's nice and warm, nice and cool inside for now. My doggies. Oh, both of them are coming. Get out. Okay, Kale, you can stay. Not you, Stanley. You can go out. You can go out. Go on. Okay. Let's add some texture and more botanicals and stuff in the background. Playing with daughter before nap time. Ooh, nice. Oh, thanks, Miriam. It's getting there very slowly, very slowly. Just add some texture here and there, some dirt, mossy dirt maybe. Have some patches to do here. I should darken that area there because the plant is casting shadows, so we gotta keep that into account. It should be darker. Also right here in front of this tree, under the rocks. How old is your daughter, Miriam? She's small, if she still takes a nap. At least you get that. And then she'll grow and she can be more independent, which is also good. A little blue for the shadow. She's 4. You're teaching her to go fish. That's funny. Cute, very cool. That's a fun age, I think. It's the age when they finally start kind of to act human, maybe, or have a little more awareness, which can be very exciting. I said I would cut this short because that leaf really doesn't need to be that long, nor this one. It can be a little shorter. That's better. I actually don't know how to play Go Fish. I've never played that game, but I've heard of it. I've heard of it. I'm softening that shadow a little bit right now. It was too harsh. And adding a little bit of texture in this background here. Keep disconnecting my phone, my music. I'm just adding a little bit of shadow under these rocks. Still doing that. Kind of neglected this corner of the canvas over here. It feels very neglected. Let's add some little leaves and stuff in there. We can use the liner brush for some small teeny tiny things, twigs, I don't know, little things. More burnt umber. I should probably mist my paints, otherwise they're gonna get dry. Okay, that's good. Too brown. Some green and some gray, and then we'll add some highlights too. Some very distant ferns. The liner brush is perfect for ferns. Just perfect. Look how pretty and clean. And the other side. Yeah, ferns are very satisfying. Let's make some more. Then we'll add some highlights to them. Make some more. Hey, hey Quelder. Thank you. Glad you like it. Getting there slowly, slowly. It feels like it's so slow because I only work on it really during the live streams, or like 2-3 hours a week. I think this is the third I think the third time I'm working on it, so it's like hour number 7, maybe 6, 7. Illustrator on your tablet. I have no idea. I thought you had Procreate. Or do you have both? You use both? I don't really know the difference between Illustrator and Procreate. Let's make another one. You hate Illustrator with a burning passion. For work. You even took a course to learn how to use Illustrator. Oh, vector images. Oh, that's why I needed Illustrator once. But I managed to work around it. Because I needed to work with a vector image. Right, yeah. Sometimes that's easier than coming up with a whole concept on your own. And well, you know, when you do, you always use reference photos to come with your own version of anything pretty much, so. Yeah, it goes to show I have not used it. Got excess paint on the canvas. Let's make another little fern right over here. How are you doing tonight, Quelder? How's the world in Holland? It's rainy. I'm glad it's the weekend. Long weekend. Right. That would be silly if other countries celebrated 4th of July. We're doing a crawfish boil at the lake house. Wow, cool. Crawfish, huh? Not much into. I'm not very adventurous in terms of seafood. I'll eat fish and shrimp. I prefer salmon. I also like trout. Don't really like the white fish much. I do like tuna, but and shrimp. So I eat those, but I don't eat crawfish or shellfish or any other disgusting, slimy, gooey thing. But I don't know what crawfish is. Oh, it's a southern thing. Yeah, it sounds kind of weird. What happens at a crawfish boil? It sounds like a very big thing then. Just like mini lobsters. Oh, they cook the crawdads in a giant pot with loads of seasoning and corn and potato. Okay. That sounds nice actually. If it's lobster, you know, if it's actual meat, I wouldn't shy away necessarily from that. And it sounds good with them pour it all out, wax sheet on a picnic bench. You pour it all out on a wax sheet without the water, I assume. I like corn, and we all sit and eat together picking at the crawfish. Sounds good, actually. Not too bad. When you're living in Jamaica, when were you living in Jamaica, Qualdar? Oh wow, for like days, the smell. Ooh, living crabs. We take them out and cook them up every now and then. That's cool. Me add a little bit of shadow at the bottom of that. A fern. A little bit of brown. A little bit of green. A little bit of gray. Let's see how dark this is. It's not very dark. After high school. Nice. Sounds really cool. I would love to go to Jamaica actually. Sounds like a very cool place, I think. Was it like a student program, or what made you go to Jamaica? Grilled octopus. I wouldn't eat octopus. Octopi are so smart. Oh, your mom is from Jamaica. And your brother lives there now. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Cool. You're staying with your aunt and uncle at the time. Are you still visiting? Every now and then. I'm gonna add some highlights to some of these ferns. A little bit of green and gray. Maybe I'll darken it just a bit. It's been ages. Wow, 15 years. Yeah, I really have to visit home too. It's been so long for me as well. Very long. Touch bit of blue. And let's see, it might need to be a little lighter, but let's see. Yeah, that's why I haven't gone back to Romania too, because we were planning to go. It had been a very long, like 5 years or so since we've been, and then the pandemic hit and everything seems, even now, kind of strange. But I do want to go back, because I'm thinking, you know, I have my mom there. I'm thinking, my mom isn't getting any younger, and I would hate to, you know, to not go there in time. So that would be horrible. So I've been putting it off and off. Just with my narcissistic life. Yeah, we can plan again. You're going next year, Clara? Where are you going, Clara? Hang on, what did you say? Oh, Italy trip. Cool. This year? Stuff on your family's all over the place. Yep. Berlin train. Just adding a little bit of highlight to these stems too. The stems are always lighter on a fern, actually. And the other ones, maybe we have a little bit of light shining through, but since my paintbrush is loaded with this color of reflection, let's just do the reflections first. Going to Italy, Florence, Milan, Varese, and St. Moritz, then Berlin. Cool. I've never been to Berlin either. I've never been most of places. Bike with an app. If you're into that sort of thing. Yep. It sucks, doesn't it? Welcome to America. You can drive for $5 a gallon. Oh gosh. I do miss the times when I could walk everywhere. Like when I was in college and in grade school, I would walk to school every morning. And so sometimes, you know, most of my schools were like a half an hour away. But, you know, that's how you stay in shape. And avoid public transportation. Berlin and Detroit started the techno music scene. I hate driving. Really? Oh, I love driving. It's like the best part of my day. That's probably what I love most about my life. No, but going to work and such, I love driving. It's very relaxing. You know why? Because I don't have to do anything else. Like, I can just focus on the driving part. And I don't have to think much necessarily, you know, wash the dishes or... Because generally I'm all over the place and I'm, you know, always... You know why? I think it's because I always think that... And I think it's a very common thing. I always think that there might be something better that I could be doing, that I should be doing, you know? And most of my life I live with this kind of doubt or fear or like, you know, you feel like maybe you're not doing the right thing. But when I'm driving, that thought never happens because I have a destination and I'm doing the right thing. So I'm always at peace driving. Very interesting. It also helps that I'm a pretty good driver, so. If I do say so myself. That would be nice. I need to hire Laura to drive me. I would be your personal coach. No, not coach. You're butler or chauffeur. You're a terrible driver. Oh no, driving around LA. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that sucks. What was I doing? See, when I'm not driving, I'm always doubting myself. I'm like, what am I doing? I should be doing something else. Okay, now let's get into some yellow green. Atlanta driving sucks too. Never driven in LA either. Yeah, I've heard bad things. Like, I don't know. Whatever I've heard was in a Bill Hicks comedy skit during the riots. That's all I know. But it's a pretty small city, right? Or something. You can walk in LA. New York driving is bad, but you have train and transportation. Yeah, that's true. You know, like city driving is not the same as, you know, suburban driving though. Because in the city it sucks. I wouldn't want to drive in the city. You could just walk, I think, kind of. But it's awful in the city, I agree. But suburban areas are good. LA is freaking huge. But there's a lot of places that you can walk though, I think. Are you thinking about Hollywood Boulevard? Maybe. That's like one little part. Yeah, I've never been there, so I don't know. Okay, some of these ferns got light shining through them. A little bit of yellow. You can't walk? Atlanta isn't super walkable either, but it's possible to live downtown without a car. Yeah. You can walk DC alright. Qualter, you've been all over the place. I get that you've been places. You've even been to Mississippi. Nice. And Tulsa. Oh my God. Yeah, I want to go places too. That would be nice. Let's drop some more vines. Drop some more vines here and there. Some closer vines maybe, yeah. Or we can start on this tree here, because it's pretty much, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna work on a tree. Let me bring up a tree. To see that have I even painted this from a reference photo, or don't remember. But if I can find a reference photo, that would be more valuable. Okay. Okay, let's mix some brown, and we're gonna block this baby in. Brown, burnt umber. A little bit of gray, because this is still in the distance. Maybe some green. Alright, let's see here what we have. We're gonna have to mix some more. Maybe let's add this burnt sienna in there. More gray. Pretty dark. Pretty transparent. Pretty transparent. Let me zoom in on the tree. Excuse my face. I can't really zoom in on the tree. The tree is pretty big. Okay, well. Right now I'm just blocking in the dark parts of this root or of the tree in its entirety. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mix some more color. Just burnt umber, burnt sienna, gray, and some phthalo green. These kapok trees are not that brown. They've got a greenish tint to them. Probably have so much moss growing. I don't think that's a root. We'll disregard that. Gotta mix my paints for the mural. I have no idea what these roots represent, to be honest. I don't know what I've done. finish up this burnt umber. Take a look at these roots here. Alright, I'm gonna have to do something about the root structure over there because I don't like it. Let me get some more. Where's the burnt umber? Okay, let's get some. I'm gonna do a quick blocking of that area, kind of cover, and then I can start, as it were, from scratch, but not really. I can probably use a soft brush. Green. Excuse me. Fizzy drink. It's just a fizzy drink. Yeah, I definitely do not like this long extending root structure over here. Just looks unnatural. Oh no, this is already drying. I need something dark for right under the tree. Burnt umber and black. Okay, once I have everything covered up a little bit, I'll be able to see better where I need to put these roots. Let me get some green for that over there. You a graphic designer, Clara? She works for a marketing agency, right? Clara, you work with marketing and stuff like that, so she has to design product designs so that they can sell. She's very into, she's got intelligence, intel into what consumers want and whatnot. Yeah, guys, don't count on me to hold the conversation. Not very good like that. But I can hold it, but not initiate it. Well, sometimes, anyway. Yes. You can count on me is what I meant to say. You can count on me. Your semi-graphic designer. That's good though, because you like doing that. It's a very creative job, so that's really good. More concept work, so it doesn't need to be print ready or distributed. Go-to person when someone high up is like, hey, I got this idea, can you create a mock-up so I can see how great my idea is. That's good. Well, Quelder, everybody's got their own skills. You know, sure you have a skill, and many skills. I'm sure of that. This will be the dirt in front of the tree. Once I add the highlights, it's gonna make sense. I'm gonna be able to see what's what a little better. I think, and hope. Just good at sitting meetings. It's fun, but I'd say 99 of it being successful involves me interpreting what they want. Right. Right. Hopefully you have time to think about it before you have to say it. Or is it just like they pitch it and you have to come up with feedback right away? You hear that a lot from designers. Yeah, I mean, communication is the key. If you don't understand what they want, then it's impossible for you to do what they want. Confident and decisive. Great! I say, fake it all the time. I mean, do you ever make it? Fake it till you make it. It's always good to be confident in anything you do. So yeah, I mean, you know, being also self-employed is, if you don't have confidence, then you don't have anything. But it is all about confidence. All about confidence. Basically, instead of making a drawing better, you just do a fantastic job convincing everyone else that it's great and they need to improve their taste. Wow, Clara, that's like gaslighting. Oh, that's hilarious. That's great though. That is something. I'll have to try that for sure. Whether it's objectively good is another story. Hardcore corp talk. Yeah. It's very good, Clara. It's very good. I do like this one. I think I made it with burnt sienna. It's reddish, this color. There's this YouTube channel called The Future Academy. They had some people come in and do brand remakes. Very interesting. Sometimes you do wonder how much of it is bullshit. Brand redesigns. Yep. Scientists. Okay. The intent does show. Well, brands, you know, I want to say they're evil, but they're very smart, you know, they're like evil geniuses. They really know, well, because they've done a lot of studies, because they have this kind of minded people all about studies and psychology. It's basically a lot of human psychology into it, you know, and they see what people like, so they know how to present it in a way that is catchy, that is like so baity, kind of like you catch a fish with worms and with other things that fish like. So yeah, it might be BS, but it works, unfortunately, on most people. Even people who know that $39.95 is $40, they still think that it's 30 some dollars, you know, like it's psychology. When you could draw with confidence instead of being hesitant, yeah, I could walk for hours but talk. It makes less sense than I think. It's psychology too. And what people do versus what they want to do and think they do is different. Yep. That is true. People are very... There's this thing called cognitive dissonance that... You know, you think you're doing something and you want to do something and you stand up for something, but behind that you still do something else that completely contradicts what you're. Yeah. Like the sustainable thing that's going on in marketing. Sustainable and natural, when in fact it's not really. It's just attracting people. The more you buy, the more unsustainable you are. Just use the clothes that you have. until they're gone, and then you buy as little as possible. Like, people know that's BS, but still makes them feel better when they buy it. Yeah. Because people are addicted to buying, to fill the endless hole that otherwise would consume their soul. You know? It all makes sense. People are weak. That's the thing. But not all people, you know. I'm sure there are exceptions. I'm sure people in this chat and that are watching here in the shadows, they're not like that. Richard Feynman. No, I do not. So they buy it knowing that it's not helpful, but it minimizes the guilt. It's all about the guilt, isn't it? End of the day, people will purchase things that they want. Yeah. True. Yep. I mean, considering whenever you add a term which should be normal, it should be the natural way to go with natural fabrics, right? And with sustainable fabrics. We shouldn't over spray with pesticides, the cotton crops. Why don't we use more hemp? Since hemp doesn't need to be sprayed, like hemp can be very comfortable and it's way more sustainable and grows more naturally. It doesn't attract as many pesticides than cotton. And but the thing is that, and it would probably cost less, but because of the fact that you can slap a label such as organic or hemp or ecological, natural, all these things, it'll raise the price like way much, and people won't be able to afford it just for spite, I think. And it's just for business, probably. Also, I could say the same about the organics, the organic fashion, which, I'm ashamed to say I do buy mostly what I can organic foods. And they are way more expensive than conventional foods. Like, organic should be conventional. That should be the convention, eating food without pesticides. But that's a very unpopular opinion, probably. If you can just spray ad infinitum and kill, then you don't have to be so careful and wholesome, I guess. I don't know. Okay, of course, if you ask them, right. Manhattan Project. Hypnotized. He felt too uncomfortable to. All the time you're saying to yourself, I could do that, but I won't. Which is just another way of saying that you can't. So here's a question. You want to buy a bag of chips. Would you buy the one large bag of chips or the pack of fun-sized bag of chips? Which is more sustainable? I would go for... Here's the thing too. You're totally right. It should be... I would buy the big bag of chips because it would last me, but then I would eat it faster. I generally go for the bigger bag. For the bigger tub of ice cream. And I'm sure that maybe I'm making the wrong choice, because maybe I should get the small bag of chips, because then I would just eat that and then I wouldn't waste, just in case I don't finish the full bag in time, But I generally prefer buying bulk and having leftovers rather than buying one-sized. I don't generally buy one size, but I'm curious. Okay, Miriam, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm glad to have chatted with you today. Yeah, actually, next Friday I will not be here because I'm painting a mural. I think for the next 3 weeks I'll be either streaming on the weekend or doing a super short live stream during the week. But it'll be like a half an hour or so while I'm painting the mural. So I'll either go live from my phone or go live on the weekend. So I'll see you then anyway. Thank you, Miriam. Have a good night. Both bags are the same volume. Well, wait. So a big bag is 500 grams and small bags are 5 bags of... Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I see. You got me there. Okay, first of all, I don't believe that a serving size is whatever they say. So let's just eliminate that. I either eat more or less. Well, usually more. Maybe. I would buy the big bag, not the cut bag. Unless I'm buying it for people, for like a party, for example. In COVID times, then I would buy the individually wrapped. I'm probably making the wrong choice. If it's for a party at home, I would just buy a big bag, put them all on the tray and hope they get eaten. But if I'm having a class at the studio, I would buy the individually wrapped bag so everybody can have a bag. How's that? Which is more sustainable. Okay. I think this is a trick question, Clara. I would say the one that is the big volume. Okay, that's what I would say. But because you ask me, that means that it's a trick question, so I go with the individually wrapped. Tell us, Clara, which one is it? A trick question, right? Yeah. I think, now that you ask me, I think that it is the individually wrapped. But before I would have said that it's the big volume, the big bag. So tell me. You might have changed my mind and now I am enlightened. Purely because, okay, let me tell you the reasoning why I think it's a trick question, and I haven't seen it like that before so clearly. But say I buy the big bag and I don't eat it all. Did you say it? Some might say that the individually wrapped is less sustainable because they have more plastic, more packaging for the bag. Right, but then if you don't eat the whole bag and it goes bad, then you throw away the chips too. Is that the reason why the individually wrapped would be more sustainable? I mean, you've totally changed my mind. You just blow my mind right now, just so you know. And I will be buying probably the individually wrapped from now on because of you, Clara. Okay, I'm on the right track. Food waste, yeah, temptation for overconsumption. I totally get that. Yes, I know that is true. That is totally true. I am enlightened now and shamed. Like I feel put on the spot too. Oh boy. But it's good. It's good. I'm really glad we had this conversation, because otherwise I would have been an ignorant fool. But no longer. And it's funny because every time my daughter would say, let's buy the bagged, individually bagged, I would say no, because that's more plastic and stuff like that. But I totally see it now. It costs way more to have to produce more, but the individually wrapped will last you longer because they won't go stale as fast, and the extra packaging keeps it fresher longer. True. Very true. The difference in recycling and reusing plastic is so minor in comparison to reducing consumption and food waste. Yes, that's true. That's not what they want. They want us big and fat and sick. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, at least you've turned one person today, and whoever makes it as far as this point in the stream, or when they rewatch, they'll also be educated in a way that they didn't know they could be. All because of us. All because of you, Clara. Alright, let me finish those 2 root structures. What do you think about that, Qualdar? If you're still around. You've been kind of quiet. I do get it right away. I do. Because I have big bags that I have thrown away because I didn't eat them in time and they all went stale. And yes, absolutely, the idea of maybe that's why I prefer the big bag, because I can overconsume, you know? So that's why I also feel super guilty. Just don't buy chips, period. True, Quelder. I don't actually eat chips much. I just, when we had Mexican food, I get tortilla chips. And when we have parties and stuff like that. But otherwise, I don't eat chips on their own like other people eat chips, because, you know, I care for my figure and I don't want to just eat burned potatoes, although they taste amazing. I know they're really not healthy for you. But sometimes I do get some of these. They have these really good popcorners in the States that are really good. They're like popped corn chips, and some of them have some sort of, you know, cheddar powder on them. They're so good. They're not fried though, they're popped, so they don't have as much fat. And I always buy them for the classes, for the workshops that I have here, the sip and pour, and they're so good. So I mean, I only have them every 2 weeks when I have the class, and I don't eat that many, but fresh, a lot of food items. Yeah, fresh seafood or frozen. Fresh tomatoes were canned. I never buy canned tomatoes, and I rarely buy fresh tomatoes. I only buy fresh tomatoes for salads, but otherwise I buy a jar of tomato sauce. But I buy frozen seafood mostly, like maybe only frozen seafood, because I don't like the smell of fresh seafood, and I always doubt whether it's really fresh. So I know that the frozen seafood is more fresher in my mind, I think. We always get fresh and use them up. Yes, if you're responsible, then it's totally fine. Oh, I like this game. More, Clara, I like this game. No, if you have to focus on work, do your work. But I'm enjoying this. Quizzes. The thing is, most people aren't, which is why there's more than 40% seafood waste in the US just at the consumer level. Wow. If all the seafood stayed frozen, we wouldn't eat the fish nearly as much. Yeah. Clothes are a big part of waste too. I saw a video about it today. Oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, the amount of clothes that people give away to thrift stores and stuff like that. Because I do shop at thrift stores sometimes. And the quality of the clothes is really amazing. Like, some of them are just new or nearly new, and you wonder, you know, what happened? What happened? People just get bored, maybe, or they grow out of them, or I don't know. But at least, and they buy other clothes. That's the problem. For now, what I'm doing is, because I have some clothes that I don't like, but I'm either giving them away to a thrift store, or I'm just wearing them at home until they wear out. Fast fashion is terrible. If you return clothes online, they just throw it away. Oh God. Best thing to do is use thrift stores and hold on to your clothes as long as you can. Yeah. Repair them and take care of them. Clothing swaps with my friends when I have clothing that doesn't work for me. That's cool. Sometimes I do too, but I'm pretty small, so none of my friends are really my size. But I have given away clothing that I bought that didn't fit me. Bring a bag of clothes over. Oh, that's cool. I've heard of those kind of parties. How many friends do you have, Clara? I don't have that many friends. I have like 2, 3 friends, ladies that I see sometimes, and not even that often. Oh right, single people can afford to see friends. I forgot. Silly me. Naked lady party. There's an app here to sell clothes secondhand called Vinted. I don't know. I'll check it out. You know, I've seen these stores online, but the price of the clothes is a lot. Like a new piece of clothing. I will. Yeah, there's a load of thrift stores here. I took a break from thrift stores when the pandemic hit though, so I haven't been there, but we recently started going again, and I bought some. Actually, I didn't. I think my daughter bought a really cool, I think it's a fake leather or real leather. I'm not really sure, but I think it's fake leather. That looks like Dirk Gently's yellow jacket. It's very cool. ThreadUp is a fantastic place to get clothes. I think I checked it out once. You know what happens now, Clara, though? Once you start making your own merch, then the only kind of... I'm actually slowly kind of waning my closet down to have only merch clothes. And it's gonna be mostly just jeans and yoga pants and hoodies and t-shirts and these kind of sleeveless shirts. And so that a part of it is too that I want to kind of make one of those wardrobes where you don't have to wonder what to wear every day. Once you start making your merch, all you want to do is wear your merch. And so you can't get all fancy, and that's good because when you don't have as many choices, you know, people think that when you have choices is freedom. No, I think the lack of choices is more freedom, because you can be so paralyzed by choice. There are too many choices, you get so confused, you don't even know what to do. I hate choices. No, I love choices, just a limit of choices, not an infinite amount of choices. So when you have your merch, just want to wear your merch. I'm not wearing merch today, but I'm wearing this shirt that I don't really like. Sometimes I work out in it. I'm probably gonna wear it until it is completely ruined. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. But I still wear it because I'm not a quitter, everyone. Buying the samples, yeah. That's why there's so much value of curation now. I'm trying to make my shop feel curated. Ah, yes. What? Oh, Etsy. Right. Etsy. Yeah, you know. At least you have... At least... I don't know what to say about Etsy. I used to use Etsy. I didn't really make many sales. Once I made a sale, I think, well, a couple times actually. The first time when I made a sale, it's because I promoted a product, so I paid some money to advertise it, and it actually sold fairly quickly. It was a painted box, like a jewelry box. It was very pretty. It wasn't very expensive either, because I was very cheap back then. But it made me very happy to have sold that. And then I also sold a yoga mat at one point. And but otherwise, you know, you get so drowned in the noise unless you know exactly how to do your SEO. In order for people to find your stuff, you know. Planning on making this into a business. Oh, what just happened? Yeah, of course. And it's good, you know, because you have a decent following on Instagram. And you can market it there too. Any stickers I got from other artists I know. And stickers, yeah. I gotta get it into my mind that people like stickers. I'm not a big stickers person, but I get it. People like stickers. Oh, hey Louis! There are some really cool holographic stickers. Cool! Nice. I do like holographic stuff. They're expensive. Yeah, and that's another thing, you know, because the stickers themselves cost like $3-4. Then you have shipping. Then you have to put a couple bucks for you to earn something, you know, and at the end of everything, it's like $8 a sticker. Who's gonna buy an $8 sticker? Well, a lot of people, maybe, but maybe it's gonna be $9 or $10. What are you up to, Louis? You came at the end. The shirt I like comes from Australia, so $15 to ship to the US. Oh, here they are. Had those toys where you rub the holographic sticker. Okay. Then what happens? Oh my god, my volume was up. Video work, and the Decepticon logo comes out. Huh. Interesting. I have not had those stickers. Oh, that's really nice. What? Is this from Printify? That is cool. Yeah. So how much are you making on that sticker, Clara? Since it's $8. How much are you making? $1 or $2? Which is cool, because if, you know, 10 people, 100 people buy it, you make... Art is from me. You're probably extra dazzled from the art. Yes, yes, for sure. 40% of 8? Oh, because it's plus shipping. Are you not doing Etsy's free shipping? Another thing that really annoyed me about Etsy. I mean, I know that people are partial to free shipping, but then they have this thing where they make it difficult for you to sell. They prefer the sellers that offer the free shipping and to the ones that don't offer the free shipping. So I still have stuff on Etsy, but I think my store is dormant. I don't think I'm still paying Etsy. I have a few things there. Louis, get the crop hoodie. So the sticker will cost you like $13. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. People do like stickers. So what video are you working on, Louis? Let me see how this is looking. It's starting to come together, I think. Only for those who really like stickers. Who can put a price on art? Artists, Clara. Artist puts a price on art. Put a price on art. It doesn't have to be unisex, Clara. Nowadays, or unigender, yeah, it's unigender. Even if it's not unisex. Such a still life video that I'm questioning if I'll ever finish. You'll make it manly. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's what it was. I was gonna add another root coming from that. That's what it was. Oh, that's too uniform though. It's kind of mirroring this too much. Too much or just enough? I'm not sure. Louis, do you recommend oiling out if painting has been sitting for several months? The perfect environment, ask that question. This is so... I see how that was. That didn't come right from the top of it. Hang on. I think I'm using the wrong brush. This brush doesn't hold enough paint. It's a liner brush. I need to use this one. Too difficult to see the values because it's sunken in, but do it very thinly if it's too difficult to see the values. Yeah, Quelder, I just want this video to be very good and I'm not satisfied with my script. That's because you're a perfectionist, Louis. Nothing wrong with that. You'll get there. You'll get the idea. Alright, I'm gonna start it from a different point. Sorry about this. Painting. Just another layer for the record. Gives it more pizzazz. I think this ends here, just for it to be no confusion about where that root ends. And this root needs to be taken back a little bit. Just about there. The talent has too much power in your show. What am I doing? Okay, let me show you. Okay, I have this, my reference photo. You know, I thought that these roots are kind of could use something else in there, you know. And this let me see if you can see it. So this tree's roots, do you see this root coming off of that root? I was trying to do that, but I started doing it without actually looking at it. So I started it from the top. So I just erased it so that I can start it from the bottom a little bit. You see that? I'm not doing exactly that tree, but I'm just using it as a reference. So here's hoping that this time, and I wasn't pleased how symmetrical it was with the other one, and now I'm doubting what I'm doing, you know. 147 started at the bottom, now we're here. Looked like you were scraping the paint, I couldn't tell. No, I was just trying to cover some bits over there. But I think, you know what guys, I think I'm gonna stop it here. I'm kind of hungry, and I feel like I'm not I'm not doing much productive work here, but I'm not, you know, I did a little bit of the foliage, so it wasn't all. I did a bit of stuff here today. Some of these plants in the mid-ground, and I blocked in the tree, and you know, I added a little bit of texture, and I'll figure out in the next times how I'm gonna proceed with the roots in a way that I like it. I just can't see it because I can't see it from the distance well enough right now, and I need to think. So anyway, thank you guys for joining today, Quelder and Clara and Lewis. Thank you. Let me know how your next chip purchase goes. Well, I can tell you today I'll get a big bag of popcorners, the cheddar kind, and we'll probably eat them all. Have a good night, guys. Bye. But I'll definitely get the small bags from now on. You've convinced me and educated me.